Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the eye look we are doing today. And I was scrolling on Pinterest and I found a tutorial. It's one of those like paint by numbers kind of thing. And this is a pin by Autumn Paul using the Jaclyn Hill palette. Because I know it's autumn, so everyone's doing warm fall colors and like greens and stuff, so I wanted to do something different. So I don't work a lot with purples and blues. Honestly, I can like count on one hand how many times I've used blue eyeshadow. So I was really wanted to try this out, and since it tells you where the colors go, there's literally no thought process involved. You just have to blend. So this is how it turned out, and I really like it. And I feel like it's a little cool tone because I'm going to be pairing it with a cool tone lip, which I never wear cool tone lips. So we're going to see how this looks, but I like how it's looking on the eye. So if you want me to show you how I did this, even though you too can find this on Pinterest, I will once again put it up on the screen so you can screenshot it and do it yourselves at home. But this is what we're going to be doing today on my channel. So if you want to see, then keep on watching. All right, excuse the big mirror, but I'm half blind. And I also have this little mirror to zoom in on my eye. And I'm not going to be holding up the palette because it just takes too long. This would be like a 30-minute video. So I'm just going to tell you what shades I'm using, and then you'll be able to see where I'm placing them. And also, if you have the pin, from Pinterest, and once again that's from Autumn Paul, you can do this at home. You don't even have to follow this tutorial. So yeah, we're first going to take the shade MFEO, and that's going to be our transition color. So how are you guys doing? It is almost November when I'm filming this. Like, Halloween is in a week and a half, and I'm not dressing up because I have to work, and I feel like Adelaide is too small to even try to buy a costume. Like, who cares? It's not like she can eat candy. So Jeff and I are pretty much just going to do nothing for Halloween, even though Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, because it's one of those days where you can dress up and be whoever you want to be without getting side eyes. So I usually love Halloween, but this year, I don't really care. All right, next I'm going to go in with the shade Chip. And I'm going to be placing that on my outer corner and bringing it up into my crease. So yeah, I'm back at work after 4.5 months. It seems really weird, if you want me to be honest. I'm happy though, because your girl needs a paycheck. So I'm happy about the paycheck. Of course, you know, I won't be spending as much time with Adelaide because I have to work. But I have had 4.5 months with her, basically all to myself, because Jeff was working full-time, and now that I'm back at work, he's going to be able to work from home a little bit more, so he'll be spending a lot more time with her, which is good, because, you know, she needs daddy time too. Sure. I wouldn't call it exciting going back to work, but like I said, that money is a motivator. And I'm going to go back in with my original brush and just buff out these edges. So this year I don't have any of the big holidays off, which I'm okay about, because once again, Adelaide is still so small, so it's not like she can partake in Thanksgiving dinner and stuff like that. I think next year I'm going to make sure I get all the big holidays off, because she'll be eating real food by then. So definitely going to want to have Christmas dinner with her and Thanksgiving dinner with her. But this year, I don't care so much. So Jeff is probably just going to take her over his parents' house, because once again, like I said, I work Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, which I'm okay about. Sure, because that's like double time. So I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Oh, if you guys can see, my little edges are growing back. I did go to a new braider because the braider I usually go to, Senta in Saginaw, she was booked. So I had to go to someone new. And these first 2 braids are like super tight because she was braiding like she would braid someone's normal hair. But I'm just really scared about my edges, you know. So the rest of them are perfect. They're very loose. She said, you know, they're going to come apart. And I was like, I'm okay with that. I'll be back in a month anyway. It's not like I wear my natural hair out. I wear wigs. I'm just trying to save my little edges. So she did these 2 normally. And to me, I haven't had my hair braided, like, really braided in a while. So they feel tight to me. It's not like they're like, it's not one of those tight braids where you can see the skin bulging. It's not tight like that. It's like a normal braid. But, I can definitely feel these 2 as opposed to I can't feel the others. And like I said, you can totally see my little my little baby hairs are coming back. Before I didn't have any baby hairs. Like this is all regrowth from where my hair fell out. Before I didn't have any baby hair because my hair was all just like one length from like my hairline all the way back. But I mean, I guess I'm not mad at it. I mean, it's kind of cute. All right, next I'm going to go in with the shade Twerk. And I'm going to put it just below where I put Chip on my outer corner. And I find that this shade is not, it doesn't like going from the brush to your skin. Like, there's a lot of pigment on that brush. But for some reason, it doesn't like going on the skin if you like try to blend it like that. So what I ended up having to do was tap it into place and then blend it later. So that's what I'm doing. Because it looks, it looks really pigmented on the brush, but it's not really pigmented on the lid. And it's also coming out a little purple because we're putting it on top of that brown. So I really had to pack it on to make it even look remotely blue, which it really doesn't even look blue. But I put it on the outer corner of this eye, and it looks a little blue, but not as blue as it is in the picture. So I wonder how she did it, but this is how I'm doing it. So Jeff and I are supposed to be going Pokemon hunting today because it's a community day at 2 o'clock. It is currently 12 o'clock. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be going because it is literally 39 degrees outside. And yes, I live in Michigan. Yes, I should be used to Michigan weather. But your girl likes hot weather. If I could live anywhere, I would live in Key West. I love Key West. I used to go there all the time when I was in the military. Just for vacation because, you know, I had the money. And I knew people that lived down there. But Key West is my favorite place on earth that I've been thus far. Not just because of the weather, but also because of the people. Even though it's a total tourist town, everyone's just so nice. Alright, so I applied Twerk. I know that's not blended, but I'm going to blend it later. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Royalty. Like I said before, I have the same issue with this shade. It doesn't want to go on my lid. I don't even bother, like, dusting it off, getting the excess off, because, like, I have to literally tap, 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 tap a lot. And there's a whole bunch of fallout from these 2 shades. So tell me if you guys, if you own this palette, tell me if that happens to you with the shades Twerk and Royalty. Because those are the only 2 shades in the palette, really, that give... Oh, and this other shade, I think it's like Pool Party or something in the bottom left-hand corner. Yeah, Pool Party is another shade that gives me a lot of grief when I try to blend it. But, I mean, they're cute. They're just difficult to work with. Anyway, yeah, so it's 39 degrees outside, and I'm pretty sure my ass ain't gonna be out there walking, trying to chase imaginary, you know, Pokemon. Usually, I mean, I love playing Pokemon. It's a great way to exercise, but it's 39 degrees, yo. It's 39 degrees. I haven't played a lot of Pokemon this year, for obvious reasons, though. I was pregnant. I was very pregnant at the beginning of this year. And now that it's cold, I mean, I don't want to be outside. It's cold. And Adelaide is over at her grandmother's house today. So after I do my makeup, I have to go return a few things. I bought new bras because I'm done nursing, but my ass is fat, y'all. Like, I'm not going to tell you my bra size, but, like, it's not even the cup size that is bigger. It's the actual, like, the band size, which is, like, the width around your back. Basically how big your back is. Y'all, like, So, in order to counteract this massive weight gain that I experienced, I bought a sauna suit, and Jeff is like, what are you going to do with that? I was like, I'm going to wear it. He's like, what are you going to do? Walk around the house? I don't know if he meant to be mean about it, but he knows I don't like going out really anymore because now that I have a baby, number one, it's just really difficult to go anywhere. And then number two, I don't fucking like people. Like, I don't like driving anymore because I have a really bad road rage because people around here don't know how to drive. Like, you'll see huge accidents in the rain. I'm like, you can't even drive in the rain. What are you going to do when it snows? So, I'm just taking that brush that had chip on it and blending out the edges of Twerk and Royalty. That's what I'm doing right now. So, yeah, I don't really like driving anymore. When we lived in Cadillac, I liked going out a lot because there was more things around that I could walk to, and then the people up there were just so much, you know, so much more well-rounded. Around here, it's just pretty much the same old. Everyone is the same. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but everyone is either a hunter or they like doing outdoorsy stuff. I don't know. Even though in Cadillac there's a lot more nature around, there was still like a variety of people. Here there's not really a lot of that. So yeah, I don't really go out much anymore. So what I'm doing is just going back with my brushes and the colors just to blend out this outer corner to make sure it's seamless. Because like I said, Twerk and Royalty are just really difficult to work with. Because you'll place them and then you'll try to blend them out and they'll like disappear. So I'm going in with them, trying to place them and then slightly blend them out, but not enough to where they disappear. So I will be back because this is taking a minute. So I zoomed you in a bit closer so you could see. So for my lid, I'm going in with the shade Obsessed, and I'm just going to use my finger at first, and then I'm going to go in with the brush to clean up the edges. So I'm trying to think what else is new. It's not much. I live in a pretty small town. I've been following politics. I don't even want to get into that because I know there'll be people that have very strong opinions about stuff. All I'm going to say is I will definitely be voting come November 6th, which I'm pretty sure is the day, November 6th. Oh my god, why is this not going on my lid? I'm having some issues. This look like uses all the shades in this palette that are difficult. Like, I have a bald spot on my lid and I'm not sure why. Alright, I'm going to go in with the brush and try to apply that Obsessed shade on that bald spot. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to think, what else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTube too. I'm really into mukbangs right now. Like, I mean, trust me, I don't need any, what do I want to say? I don't need any influence to eat more. Like if anything, I need to be like watching messy eaters that make me not want to eat. But I'm just really into watching mukbangs. I'm really into ASMR right now, like eating sounds. Like, I used to hate hearing people eat, but now for some reason I really, really like it. Of course, my husband thinks I'm weird, but I subscribe to Sass ASMR. I'll leave the link to her YouTube channel in the description box. She eats a whole bunch of different kinds of food. My favorite is crunchy. I love hearing crunchy sounds. I don't like the slurpy sounds of noodles. I don't like that, but I love crunchy sounds. I also watch Kim Tai. She used to be a, well, she still does makeup, but just not as much. She used to, well, she does makeup, but she does a lot more mukbangs than she does makeup nowadays. And I just like her food choices because it makes me want to try something new. She does eat a lot of seafood, which I ain't mad at her because seafood is delicious. But she has a mystery wheel now where it dictates what she's going to try next. So I really like that because I want to see, you know, different kinds of food, what they look like. And, you know, maybe that will inspire me to want to go outside my comfort zone for food. So what I'm doing is I am trying to blend the Obsessed color into Faint and Twerk, but like I said, when you try to blend these two shades, they kind of disappear, so now I'm reapplying them so they show up. Alright, so now I'm going to line my, or tight line, which is line my upper waterline, and I'm going to be using my, I don't know where it's at, but I'm going to be using my Milani Stay Put eyeliner in Slate, and then I'm going to be applying my mascara, and I've been obsessed with these two mascaras. These are little samples. This is the It Superhero Mascara, and this is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. So I'm going to be combining these on top of my L'Oreal Luminous Mascara Primer. So I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to line my eye off camera using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner to get my little wing, and I will be right back. So I'm going to start my under eyes using the shade Royalty, and I'm going to take that from my outer corner almost to my inner corner. I'm kind of going to fade it into that inner corner. Now here I am tapping off the excess because I don't want it too bold. So who has been watching Patrick Starr's videos? Because I am literally obsessed. Like, I already loved drag makeup. Like, I watched Lucy Garland's channel on YouTube, and like, I loved drag, the art of drag, before I started watching her channel. But then when I discovered her channel and saw she did drag makeup, I was like, oh god, subscribe. So I think this is a common misconception, but, you know, drag is a type of makeup. It's not just makeup on men, if that makes any sense. Like, it's a style of makeup, not the actual act of a man wearing makeup. So I think that's a common misconception. Anyone can wear drag. It's the kind of makeup that you wear. So, when I was watching her videos, and then I've been watching Patrick Starr for years. I was watching him back when him and Manny were like best friends, and then they met Nikita. Like, that's how long I've been watching him. But now that he has like flourished, I don't even know, his channel has changed in a good way over the years, and I freaking love it. But he's currently doing, he came out with his fourth, I think it's his fourth matte collection, but he's currently doing like a Drag 101 series where he's having different drag queens on his channel. He had Plastique on there, and they're talking about drag and different kinds of drag, and basically Patrick is doing drag. So they did the wig tutorial, they did the titty tutorial, which is basically, it's like synthetic boobs to get the full feminine look. He did the padding tutorial, which was really funny. I'm going to be using the shade Twerk right on the outer corner. So yeah, I love what he's doing with his channel. Like, it is so good, and I love all his music videos that he's coming out with, like Don't. And like the first one, I don't even remember what the first music video was called, but I love how creative he is. It's just so good, and he's not one of those like obnoxious people that, like, I mean, maybe I shouldn't say that, but this is my opinion. I feel like some people on YouTube are just, I don't know if they've forgotten what YouTube is and the purpose of it, but they get so caught up in this other bullshit that they forget, like, the reason they're on YouTube is to create. It's not to have negativity with people, you know, like the average person like me goes to YouTube because they want to escape all the bullshit of their lives. They don't want to be reminded about how trashy people are. So I love Patrick Starr's channel. You never hear him be talking about nobody. He's all about the makeup because that's what his passion is. So I love his channel. If you've never heard of Patrick Starr, once again, I will leave the links to his channel down below along with Lucy Garland, because they got some feel-good vibes going on their channel, and they are talented AF. Like, especially Lucy. Like, I'm pretty sure she's a Marc Jacobs ambassador now, but I was watching her when, you know, she was doing, like, everything was drag. It was just, oh my god. She uses a little bit more expensive products now, but I remember when she was using like some cheap stuff back in the day, and it always turned out so good. I'm just using that MFEO shade to blend out my under eye. But yeah, those are a few channels I am currently obsessed with. I know some people are going to be like, ugh, but I like Jeffree Star too. I don't know him as a person, but I like his creative mind. I like his company. I like his products. You know, he's got a whole stigma around him, but whatever. I also watch Sweet King JAZZY Baptiste. He's really good. He's a micro influencer, but he does makeup on the outside, not just on YouTube. Like, he does it on actual models and stuff. You can check out his Instagram. I will leave that down below. He did this full body makeup. It was like gold glitter. It was gorgeous, and he said how he used it. He used like Fenty stuff, and it was so pretty. He also sells wraps, like head wraps. Like, I would love to buy one, but I don't know how to do a head wrap. I need to watch some tutorials because they are so pretty. I love his designs, and he recently came out with makeup brushes, so definitely go check him out. But I like to watch a lot of smaller YouTube channels because, like I said, I just feel like the people that are in the millions at this point, except for Jackie, I love me some Jackie Ina, but I just feel like a lot of the YouTubers that have been around for a while that have like over a couple million subscribers now, they're not the same. So I go back to micro influencers like JAZZY, or I watch Pretty Little Miss Grace. She's got like 600,000 subscribers. I've been watching her for a while. And Makeup Geek Marlena Stell, on her channel, she mentioned her. So I was like, oh girl, she got, you know, you got the CEO of Makeup Geek talking about you. Like, in a good way. Like, you know, shouting out her channel. So that was good. So because of that, her subscriber count went up. So she needs more subscribers because she's really talented. Like, a lot of the palettes that I buy, I base them off the YouTubers that I watch. And Grace is one of those people that I trust. So she was using the 35M palette, and I went out and bought it because she was creating so many pretty orange looks that I was just like, oh, I need it in my life. I even went out and got, let me show you. I even went out and got this palette. Now, y'all know how I feel about Maybelline shadows, okay? But Grace said this yellow in here was good, so I'm trusting you, okay? But I saw her put it on her eye, and it didn't look good, so I'm dipping back into the Maybelline shadow game again, so I will be doing a video on this. Hopefully, that palette for some reason just works better than the other ones I've tried, but we'll see. Either way, those are a couple of the YouTubers that I follow, and my eye look is pretty much done. I'm going to be doing a separate video on my foundation, so I'm going to cut here and then do an outro. I'll have an inner corner highlight then too, but make sure you click the link down below if you want to see my winter foundation routine. Alright, I will see you in just a second. Okay guys, so this is the final look. So I decided to pair a cool tone lip with this eye look. This is the Rimmel London lip liner pencil in Tiramisu. And then I went in with a MAC Bullet. And this is called Nude du Jour, even though I don't think it's nude really. I mean, I feel like it's a very neutral tone, so I think it can work for both cool tones and warm tones, but I feel like it leans just a little bit cooler on my skin tone. And then to cool it down even more, like give it more of a gray tint, I use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick from their Chocolates collection. You guys know my favorite lipstick from them is the 70% Yum. That's that dark brown that I always wear. But this is in the shade Dose of Cocoa, and this is very cool toned. I can show you on my hand. This is like borderline gray, at least on me. If you have a fairer skin tone, I think it will look like a nude, but on me it looks straight up, well, not straight up gray, but very, very gray toned. But I use that to highlight the center of my lip, and this is what we're looking like. Now, if you're curious about my face, I did film my winter foundation routine while I was filming this, so that will probably be up after this eye look goes up. So definitely make sure you subscribe and come back for that video. But this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. And all the people I talked about today, their links will be down below in the description box. Trust me, they are phenomenal to watch. I love all their videos, and they just are really, really inspiring. And thank you again to Autumn, who pinned this look on Pinterest, because like I said, majority of the looks I try out, I get the inspiration from Pinterest, but usually they don't have a name. But thank you, Autumn Paul, for this inspiration for this look and basically showing us how to do it. So once again, that's Autumn Paul there on Pinterest. Okay guys, I will see you in the next video.